Okay, I'm gonna try and shoot this tutorial and see how well it does with this camera. Okay, so today I want to show you how I re-stick my mats. And as you can see, this one has a little bit of stick left to it, but not much, because up here where I use a lot of vinyl, it is completely dead. So I've tried everything. I've tried using these where they say if you clean it real good, the stick will come back, and that does work if you catch it early and you're not really into it and you use your mat all up. This is what I use to clean the mats before I do the re-sticking. I've tried repositional glue, doesn't work. I've tried, it works, but it makes it thick and lumpy, and I don't like that. What I found that works best is Tack-It Over and Over by Aleene. Aleene, however you say it. It's a temporary fabric adhesive, and it works perfect for this. I've tried doing it with a brush, and I don't really care for the brush technique. I know other people do that too. My measurements are about a half of a shot glass of the glue and then a full shot glass of water, and I mix it together, and that's how I do it. I don't use a brush. I use the makeup sponges. Everybody has them. You can get them at Dollar Tree. They work well, and they're about 1 inch wide, which is perfect. So I dip it in and squeeze off the excess, because I don't like to see the lines or the runs in it. And then I just go down the inch on the mat. Get some more. Squeeze off the excess and go down. And when I have extra like that, I just keep going. I just make sure that you can't see any lines or anything, because nobody wants it lumpy and bumpy. And then I let it dry for 24 hours. I don't use a blow dryer or anything like that. I guess you could, but I don't. And you can go, if you have parts that are still a little sticky, this stuff is still great over top of that. I don't just do the part that needs it the most. I do the whole mat when I'm doing them. But I have a ton of mats, and if you have a Cricut or a Silhouette, you know they're not cheap. And so if we can get the most out of them, I mean, I've got some that have cuts in them that I obviously would not keep for too long. I use them for, like, if I'm using sparkly paper or whatever, I'll keep those, the ones with the cuts in them, and use those for that. But that's how I do it. This stuff works great. It brings it back, I found, with the measurement, like I said, about a shot glass full of water and a half a shot glass full of this. It brings it back to the tack that the original mat had. So it's not overly tacky. You know, it's good for me. I imagine if you wanted it less tacky, if you were using something kind of delicate, the more water that you add, the less tack that you would get. So I hope this helps somebody. I know it's helped me, and it's made my husband happy, because I'm not buying new mats all the time. Have a good day.